Alright, welcome back to the Double Golden Reaper, the series where, having already completed the Golden Reaper title once before, I aim to complete it again, but this time it's on my Ironman. Alright, since I last made a video, I've been slowly grinding the two Vor bosses, alternating between Vorago and Vorkath. My goal at Vorago is to get Vitalis, the rarest pet in the game, and arguably the hardest part of IFB and Golden Reaper. I really enjoy this boss, so I'm always happy to accept Vorago invites from whomever wishes to game with me. For better or for worse, I tend to leave my private chat online, so feel free to add me, say hi, and see if I'm free to PVM. Or say something unpleasant and end up in my funny screenshot folder. It's all good. Speaking of unpleasant, there's Vorkath. I don't enjoy Vorkath quite as much, but it is a very important boss, gatekeeping some major upgrades and log progression that I'm keen to complete on my Ironman. Those of you who have been following my series are likely familiar with my current micro goal and my 3-step plan to improve my range gear and close in on the final boss title. Currently I'm on step 2, which is to finish tier 90 Dracolich armor. To do so, I will need 99 Vorkath spike drops. I already have 27, so I've estimated it'll take me about 180 Vorkath kills to complete the armor set. 200 is a nicer number than 180 in my opinion, so I'm going to save up 200 Hard Mode Vorkath Caskets and have an exciting opening at the end of this video. I'm confident I'll be able to finish Dracolich, and hopefully can also get one or both of the collection log drops from Vorkath in the scale and the codex. Lastly, before we get into some clips, the Sanctum of Rebirth is coming out in just a few days. I'll be streaming it live all day on Twitch, learning the boss and hunting the collection log on both of my accounts. If that sounds interesting, consider following me and joining me on Monday. I'll also share a couple tinfoil hat theories and preparations that I've made on my Ironman. That'll be just for fun and to see how well or how poorly it ages come Monday. Oh, I got it. Nice. That's, I think that's my last blood nihil that I need. I'm anticipating needing a lot of nihil pouches for an extended Vorago grind. And ever since they patched the Chincindiary method, I've been looking for an alternative. I haven't found anything fantastic, so I figure getting 5 blood nihils and doing the tried and true AFK method will probably be my best bet. So very happy to finally finish my 5th blood nihil soul. I saw this Calphite King mass being hosted on the in-game calendar and figured it's a good way to get up my KC, get quick KC towards another pet threshold. And this one right here should be my 1000th Calphite King kill. On my main, it took me 1600 kills to get the Calphite King pet, so hoping I can get this one maybe around, I don't know, 1250 or so. But yeah, very cool that they do those masses. Checking the in-game calendar is actually pretty valuable. Thank you to these players who hosted this. I believe they are associated with Helpscape, so very cool. Oh, okay, I got Bombi. That's sweet right there. Very cool. Now I know the next time that I get a broadcast that says Cynthia has received an ancient, that's gonna be the big one right there. Oh, no. Wait. No, I didn't claim the first one. Oh my god. No, it pranked me so bad. I forgot that was a mechanic. No. It actually got me. So at the time of doing this hard mode hour, I wasn't thinking about this and I didn't remember it. But in the last episode when I got Bombi, I had banked the pet drop item instead of claiming it. Unlike every other boss in the game, you can actually get multiple drops of this pet item and stack them in the bank. I think there's a famous picture floating around somewhere of someone who had 60 or 70 Bombis before receiving their Vitalis. I imagine this same mechanic also applies to the Ancient Summoning Stone, and you could probably stack those, but who is crazy enough, let alone lucky enough, to attempt that? I actually think it'd be funny if, going forward, I try and stack Bombis to see how many that I will have before I get Vitalis. I probably won't include any more clips of them going forward, but since it's the second one, and it's the one that's leading me to start this new side quest, I think this clip is warranted. And hopefully it's a pretty funny bait as well. Forgot to be recording, but there's my 75th Hard Mode Vorkath kill. So that's a little bit of rune score for me, and that also means I've stacked up 25 chests. The first milestone in my big grind. And here comes number 100. That I think is the IFB rec, and some more rune score. I won't be getting any more of these pop-ups, but a very nice milestone, and means that I'm up to 50 caskets now. .404, damage not found. Let's also ignore the Ring of Death effect around my screen. But more importantly, let's look at the 100 caskets that I've stacked up. We are halfway to the goal. I feel like it's always on the milestone kills that I'm recording that either I'm Ring of Death or it's just a terrible kill time. But I swear not every kill is like this. The important thing about this one is this is the 150th casket. So just 50 more to go. Should be about 3 hours, maybe 3 hours, 30 minutes or so. Alright, now we can bank that. That's my 71st very wild sack. And now finally the wait will be over. I can finally open these 200 Hard Mode Vorkath chests. I can't be using the Croesus pet though. Let's actually get our Spoon Vorkey. There we go. 250 hard modes. I've opened 50 chests before, and without further ado, let's get going. Alright, back-to-back 1.5s. Okay, strong start here. Ooh, there we go. 9 spikes right away. Very nice. Let's put these at the bottom here. So I think the total number of spikes that I need to get is 99. And I have 27 in the bank already. Draconic Visage. I do believe that's pretty rare, so it's kind of unfortunate to see. Doesn't have a whole lot of use. I am pretty excited about some of these resource drops for my Ironman. Especially things like Fellstalk Seeds and Congealed Blood. It's going to be super good. And, oh, there we go. More spikes. Awesome. And even things like these catalytic anima stones. Cannonballs and dragon scale dust seem like they'll add up pretty nicely. Oof. There's another Visage. Kind of unfortunate. I am curious what the drop rate on those is. Hopefully it's not like a missed roll on the 2 actual unique drops. Looking a little bit light on spikes, especially compared to my first opening that I did in the last video. So really hoping these pick back up, because that was the whole reason I took on this grind. So there we go, there's 6 more spikes. That's good, let's keep the spikes. Oh, yes! Yes! Okay, there's 1 out of 2. Yes! That's going to be a big upgrade too. Oh my goodness. I am stoked with that. Okay, here we go. Let's just get the Vorkath scale. Get the title done. That'd be so wild. Okay, now I'm energized. More spikes. Yes, sir. Oh, back-to-back spikes. Okay, now I'm having a lot of fun. Let's just see that scale now. If we do, that's just going to be such a relief. Actually very happy to get that Lord of Bones Codex before Sanctum comes out as well. I've been hearing a lot of people talking that you probably need something to reduce the boss's affinities. Things like a Statius Hammer. Ooh, there we go. More spikes. Things like a Statius Hammer, Gothic Staff, Blackstone Arrows. That people are expecting these kind of things to be very valuable at that boss. Just reply to a couple people there. And we are almost done with the first half of my opening here. 9 more spikes. Yes, sir. Alright, there's 100 chests down. So really hopeful we can get at least the spikes that we need. And if we can get the Vorkath scale on top of that, I'm a very, very happy man. A lot of 2 million chests coming in. Pretty nice. 9 more spikes. There we go. So let's see. What did I say I had? I had 27 in the bank. That gives me 88. So I need 11 more spikes from these chests. I think we can do it. I'm hopeful we can. Here we go. Solid string of 1 million GP chests. There we go. 30 million with 8 more spikes. The next spike drop, I think that finishes it for us. Oh, there we go. Dracolich is complete with that. So from these last chests, fingers crossed we can get the Vorkath scale. And we will be totally done with the log. Which will just be a huge relief before a new boss release. Getting an absolutely massive log done. Getting some huge ranged armor upgrades as well. And it'll even save us a little bit of time from doing ED1, which is always good. Any time save is good in a grind this long. Okay, there's some more spikes. Getting a little bit nervous now, though, as we get down to the end, that we won't be seeing the scale. But we couldn't have expected it, really, so it would just be a major bonus. Although, you know what? Now that we're in the final 20, let me just go ahead and take a look at the log here. So, yeah, just that one item. All right, let's see. Good luck to me in these final 20. Oh, no. Okay. It's kind of unfortunate. I think maybe it's like a 50-50 kind of situation where if you hit the unique table, you get one or the other. So if that's the case, that's kind of unfortunate. But you know what? I guess that's some GP for the main. I can drop trade that over. Another big spike drop there. Last 3, last 1. Alright, wasn't meant to be on this scale, but we've got enough spikes to finish Dracolich. Go ahead and do a little price check of the inventory. That can't be right. 1 billion coins? Surely something is amiss there. Okay, this is 500 mil. And how much would this be? It'd be like another 300 mil. Wow, so maybe it is 1 billion coins. So 200 kills made myself 1.1 billion coins on the Ironman. It's pretty insane. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the codex in the bank. I'm going to unlock one of those. Unlock the ability. And then I'm just going to put it on my bar. I believe I keep that here on my main. And we'll get our Dracolich as well. And we will craft everything. Okay, let's see. Need some threads. So I'll get a crafting cape. Imagine that'll work. And we'll just craft one of everything here. So 1 Dracolich hauberk into the coif, followed by the chaps, and lastly some vambraces and the boots. And there is full tier 90 Dracolich achieved on the Ironman. Let's go ahead and replace these placeholders. It's going to be a big upgrade compared to my Serenic as well, so I'm really looking forward to using that at like Vorago and whatnot. Now I wonder if it's too early to augment these, like if I can still upgrade them from augmented, so I'm gonna check on that. Okay, looks like you can upgrade it from an augmented state, so I will go ahead and augment these. I'm gonna try for a perk I don't normally go for. I'm gonna go for Lucky 6 and Mobile as opposed to Invigorating for my legs. Maybe it's a little bit unorthodox, but I think it'll be interesting to try it out. There we go, got that first try. So on my new Dracolich set, I've got Devoted 4 and Patient 4 as a combo, and that Lucky 6 Mobile as a combo, and then just base Biting 3 and the classic C4R5. So I will have to upgrade the Biting at some point, but for now, I'm super stoked with this. While of course it's slightly disappointing knowing that I'll have to continue grinding this boss to get Vorkath's scale, I really am happy with how the opening went. I'm pumped to finish my Dracolich set, and have gotten the Lord of Bones Codex. I've heard a lot of speculation that affinity and defense draining buffs such as the Statius Hammer, Blackstone Arrows, Gothic Staff, and this Codex will be very useful at the Sanctum of Rebirth. If that does end up being the case, I've put my iron in a great position to have a very smooth grind. That release is going to put a slight pause on my 3-step plan. I obviously won't be able to finish the Vorkath log and ED1 by the weekend, but it should be a very fun release, and I'm looking forward to doing a double title hunt once again right on launch. The last time that I did that was with Raziel, and I wasn't documenting or sharing my grinds publicly with anyone at that time. Well, actually, I guess I did make a video about my double Osseous progress kind of recently. But in any event, I'll be streaming the release of the Sanctum this coming Monday, right from launch, live on Twitch. The link is in the description, and I hope to see some of you there. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time with some more Double Golden Reaper progress.